Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. We're addressing a critical topic: supply chain requirements for economic operators under the EU in Vitro Diagnostic Regulation, or IVDR. Inadequate supply chain controls are a primary cause of non-conformities in notified body technical documentation assessments. This discussion draws from Dr. Oliver Eichenberg's article, published on April 14, 2025. Supply chain controls, essential for marketing safe medical devices, are often seen as burdensome. They require defining responsibilities and meeting them, often involving regulatory and legal experts to embed requirements in supply or quality agreements. The EU's regulatory framework, updated in 2017 for medical devices, MDR, and IVDs, IVDR, aims to protect patients, ensure a smooth internal market, and create a robust conformity assessment system. It introduced UDIMED and Unique Device Identifiers, UDI, for traceability, defining obligations for economic operators. The EU IVDR specifies 4 types: manufacturers, importers, distributors, and authorized representatives. Each economic operator has obligations under EU IVDR Articles 10 to 16, applicable since May 2022, to all EU-marketed IVDs, including legacy devices, per MDCG 2022-8. These cover CE marking verification, registration and labeling, including UDI, correct device storage, managing non-conformities, complaints, incidents, record-keeping, and cooperation with notified bodies and competent authorities. The goal is to identify supply chain issues and ensure economic operators collaborate effectively. Are these obligations entirely new? Not entirely. While the previous IVDD was less explicit, guidance like the 2022 C 24701 Blue Guide and practices like 2013 C 34301 for medicinal products already existed. EN ISO 1345 also indirectly covers these. Its Clause 4.1.1 lists manufacturer, authorized representative, importer, or distributor as roles an organization might undertake. Therefore, IVD manufacturers within EN ISO 1345 QMS should manage outsourced economic operator activities via written quality agreements. ISO 1345 Clause 4.1.5, referencing IVDR obligations. An ISO 1345 certificate alone doesn't guarantee compliance. Manufacturers often struggle with unclear distributor or importer roles, sometimes vaguely called customers or partners, despite clear IVDR definitions. This applies even to software or complex international supply chains involving non-EU countries like the UK and Switzerland. Another common issue is quality agreements not clearly defining or referencing IVDR obligations, offering no proof of compliance. While economic operators like distributors don't need an ISO 1345 QMS, the legal manufacturer must verify their qualification and IVDR compliance. Older agreements need updating. The impact on IVD manufacturers is significant. New labeling, including EN ISO 1523-1 symbols and registration rules, enhance traceability. Manufacturers, EU ARs, and importers must register in UDIMED. Distributors also have IVDR obligations despite not registering. IVDs face border checks for labeling and documentation, like safety data sheets per reach for reagents. The EU DIMED database aids authorities in systematic searches, with surveillance a European Commission priority. Inadequate supply chain controls are common non-conformities in notified body reviews. Confirming correct economic operator roles and IVDR-compliant quality agreements is crucial. If your company needs help navigating global market access, defining economic operator roles, updating quality agreements for IVDR, or requires independent audits, we invite you to check out Pure Global. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.